Ever wondered why your texts aren't sparking the romantic interest you hoped for? Today, we're diving into the common texting mistakes that might be keeping you single. From using too many emojis to over-texting, we'll explore the missteps that can turn off a potential partner. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to avoid and how to craft messages that captivate and engage. Ready to transform your texting approach and enhance your dating game? Let's get started and uncover these crucial mistakes. Don't miss our bonus tip at the end of the video, which will bring all these points together seamlessly. It's a key piece of advice for improving your texting game and making a lasting impression. Stay tuned for this essential insight. 1. Predictability. In the world of texting, predictability is the silent romance killer you didn't know you were befriending. Sticking to a routine, like sending a good morning text at 7:30 a.m. sharp or a good night at 10 p.m., can quickly turn from sweet to snooze-worthy. It's not just about what you say, but when and how often you say it. If you're always on cue, there's no room for surprise. And let's be honest, everyone loves a good surprise. So, what's the game plan? Mix it up. If you're the early bird texter, throw in a midday message when they least expect it. And it's not just about timing. Vary your content too. If you're all about the emojis, try sending a GIF or a meme that makes them laugh out loud. Or, if you're usually Mr. Serious, a lighthearted joke can show a new, playful side. The key is to keep them guessing and waiting for what's next. This doesn't mean playing games or being inconsistent, but showing that you're not a robot programmed to send texts at the same time every day. It's about creating a dynamic, engaging interaction that they look forward to, not one they can set their watch by. So let's put the predictability to bed and keep the text game fresh and exciting. After all, anticipation is half the fun, isn't it? 2. Overtexting. When it comes to texting, there's a fine line between being attentive and being overwhelming. Bombarding someone with messages can quickly go from caring to claustrophobic. It's like filling someone's room with balloons. A few can be delightful, but too many, and you can't even find the door. That's what overtexting does. It doesn't leave room for the person to breathe, think, or miss you. Excessive texting can make it seem like you're putting your life on hold just to keep the conversation going. It can come off as needy or lacking in confidence, and it doesn't give the other person a chance to actually look forward to hearing from you. The trick is to find a balance. It's about quality, not quantity. Your text should add value, not just fill up space on a screen. Before hitting send, ask yourself if this message contributes to the conversation or if you're just texting for the sake of texting. Remember, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Giving someone the space to miss you can be just as powerful as showing them you're thinking of them. In the end, effective communication is about creating a connection, not clutter. By keeping your texting balanced and thoughtful, you're more likely to foster a genuine and meaningful bond. 3. Non-clarity in messages. In the world of texting, clarity is your best friend. Vague or unclear messages are like puzzles that the recipient has to solve, and let's be honest, no one signed up for a game of riddles. When your texts are ambiguous, you're not just risking a little confusion. You're potentially setting the stage for misunderstandings that could have been easily avoided. Think about it. A text that says, "Let's meet later," is open to a world of interpretations. Later when? Where? For what? Instead, a message like, "Let's meet at the coffee shop on 5th at 6 p.m. leaves no room for confusion. It's like giving someone a map instead of just telling them to head north. Being direct and clear in your messaging shows respect for the other person's time and attention. It demonstrates that you value effective communication and are considerate of how your message is received. Plus, it saves everyone the back and forth that inevitably follows a cryptic message. So, before you hit send, take a moment to review your message. Is it as clear as it could be? Could there be any room for misinterpretation? Remember, in texting, the goal is to bridge the gap of digital communication, not widen it with ambiguity. By prioritizing clarity, you're not just avoiding confusion, you're fostering a more straightforward and genuine connection. I hope you're finding the video helpful so far. If you are, could you take a moment to show some support? A simple like, a comment, or even subscribing can make a big difference. Thank you for being an integral part of our community. 4. Too much, too soon. Jumping into overly intimate or sexual conversation too quickly in texting is like sprinting before you've warmed up. It's likely to lead to an awkward stumble. When messages become too intimate too soon, they can make the recipient feel uncomfortable, pressured, or even disrespected. It's crucial to understand that building a connection takes time, and rushing this process can be a major turnoff. It's like serving the dessert before the appetizer. It disrupts the natural progression of a meal, just as rushing intimacy disrupts the development of a genuine connection. Respect and patience are key in pacing your interactions. Just as you wouldn't rush through the stages of getting to know someone in person, the same consideration should apply to your texting habits. Consider the message you're sending with your words. Are you fostering a respectful environment that allows a relationship to develop at a comfortable pace, or are you pushing boundaries prematurely? Remember, a strong foundation is built on mutual respect and understanding, not on the speed at which you escalate the conversation. By taking the time to build a connection and respecting the other person's comfort level, you're more likely to create a meaningful and lasting relationship. So, pace yourself. Let the conversation unfold naturally, and you'll find that a more profound connection is worth the wait. 5. Forcing conversations. Natural flow in conversations is essential for building a genuine connection. When you push too hard or overdo the engagement, it can come off as desperate or inauthentic, creating an uncomfortable atmosphere for the other person. When you force a conversation, you're not allowing the natural give and take that fosters mutual interest and understanding. Allowing conversations to unfold naturally shows respect for the other person's thoughts and feelings. It gives them space to contribute, creating a balanced and reciprocal interaction. This doesn't mean you can't initiate or steer the conversation, but it's important to be attuned to the other person's responses and adjust accordingly. If you find yourself constantly driving the conversation or not receiving much engagement in return, take a step back. Give the other person some space and time to respond. Remember, a meaningful connection is a two-way street, built on mutual interest and shared dialogue. By letting the conversation flow naturally, you're more likely to build a comfortable and genuine rapport. 6. Failure to flirt appropriately. Flirting is an art form, a delicate balance between showing interest and maintaining respect. It's about signaling that you're attracted to someone while not crossing the line into being overbearing. However, there's a fine line between playful banter and coming on too strong. Effective flirting respects boundaries and acknowledges the other person's comfort levels. It's about being attentive to their responses and adjusting your approach accordingly. If your attempts at flirting aren't reciprocated, it's a sign to pull back, not push harder. On the other hand, not flirting at all can send the message that you're not interested. It's like attending a dance but never stepping onto the dance floor. If you're too reserved, you risk being perceived as uninterested or platonic. The key is to flirt with finesse, subtle compliments, light teasing, and a genuine interest in getting to know the person. Flirting should feel like a mutual exchange, a way to build a connection and test the waters of romantic interest. It's not just about expressing your attraction. It's about creating a space where that attraction can be reciprocated and explored. So, tread the line carefully, flirt with respect, and let the natural chemistry guide the way. Bonus tip: mix it up. When you vary your texting approach, using a blend of compliments, playful teasing, and inquisitive questions, you demonstrate a dynamic personality that captivates attention. This variety not only keeps the conversation lively, but also shows that you're genuinely engaged and interested in getting to know the person on the other end. Complimentary texts show appreciation and make the recipient feel valued, but when overused, they can come across as insincere. Teasing, when done with a light-hearted and fun tone, can inject humor and playfulness into your interactions, but it's crucial to ensure it's always respectful and not misunderstood. Inquisitive messages, on the other hand, show you're interested in their thoughts and experiences, inviting deeper dialogue. This dynamic approach to texting creates a colorful tapestry of conversation that can be more reflective of your personality and more engaging for the recipient. It's like keeping the conversation in 3D, full of depth, width, and height, each dimension offering a different perspective and experience. By mixing up your messaging style, you keep the dialogue fresh and exciting, encouraging a more profound connection to build. It's about finding the right rhythm and balance that resonates with the person you're communicating with, making each text an opportunity to deepen your connection. Now that you know those texting mistakes, what's next for you? Discover the signs the universe sent you your soulmate, or learn how to tell if your crush is obsessed with you. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.